to another video. This will be on Black Mirror, the BL. Now, we're starting on chapter 1. There's the MC, which is Jun, right? And he's basically in this like police academy kind of school. He's an orphan. He doesn't remember a lot of things from his childhood for some odd reason. And he's raised by this professor that also runs a jiu-jitsu class or something like that. So yeah, right. Going into the first episode or something like that, we see that for some reason Jun has a strange mark on his hand. Right, he has a scar on his hand, and he continues along, his days as a student and whatnot, and eventually he meets, I think his name is Yeonwoo. Yeonwoo excitedly comes over to Jin and gives him this big fat hug and everything, and he's saying like, oh my gosh, like I missed you so much, like we've been best friends since we were like 5, right? But remember, Yunjin does not what Jun doesn't remember anything. That's a kicker. And when he finds out that when Yeonjin Yeonwoo finds out that Jin doesn't know anything, he's fucking he's pissed. He's actually so pissed, right? And as a consequence of being pissed, he's like, get out, I don't care about you anymore, just leave. And Jun asks him, just out of the blue, because he doesn't want to lose this, because he feels connected to this guy in some kind of way, but he doesn't know why he feels connected. He just does, right? And he says, oh, can I move in? Do you have like a spare space and whatnot? And eventually he moves into this house, right? And later on he finds out that Jun, he writes a lot. What, Jun? Yi Youngwoo writes a lot. He writes a lot. And as a consequence of writing so much, he's actually an author. And we later find out that the reason why he writes so much is called the evaporation. And the reason why he writes so much is so that Jun could better find him. Jun doesn't remember what he looks like, right? But he said the reason why he's been writing so much is so that Jun could find him, right? Like, to be able to find him. So Jun was basically the main character in his book, right? And we have to keep in mind the layout is basically downstairs and upstairs. The upstairs has Jun's room. Oh, I should also mention Jun has a lot of nightmares. He has insane nightmares. Like, he feels like he's being touched all the time in his sleep. His reflection talks to him. It's ridiculous. He thinks it's hallucinations. I thought it was schizophrenia at first, but no, it's not. It's just, I don't even know. But it got even worse in that house, I believe. And Jin also has a bad fear of being alone. We have to note this for later on, right? Um so moving in, right? He starts to, have his little routine. One time his friends came over, helped him move in and all manner of evil. And he's like, oh, um, his friends, they're all over the place. They're looking all over. They're like, oh, this place is so nice. They're loud and, they're happy that their friend has a little place to go. But the thing about these friends that I've realized is that they always benefit from Jun. Like Jun is like one of those people that are just so like they don't say no. They're really happy most of the time. They have this big plaster smile on their face like all the time. Like you couldn't catch Jun not smiling. And he basically fits in. He has a lot of friends, right? Like he has a lot of friends. People relatively like him. He's top of his class. Come on. You're an orphan. You're the top of your class. You're very sociable. What more could you possibly want, right? As well as at some point into it, he starts to Yundin. What? Young Bin? Young Woo. He starts to slowly, like, once it becomes a routine, he slowly starts to, s- tell him bits and pieces of his childhood. He, I mean, Jun remembered that his memories were slowly coming back to him, but it was still a little patchy at the time. He remembered meeting Jun, like, on, I guess, the playground, and he remembered he like one of those kids that are really fearless, and like those kids that you could put in the dark. And he was like one of those kids. Jun was one of those kids that you didn't need to put on a nightlight for him. He was that brave. While Young Woo Yeon Hu, on the other hand, was much more afraid, or what my people look call Freddy. That was Young Woo for you. Oh my gosh. I I was doing like a summary on like Killing Stalking earlier. Oh my god, please forgive me. Alright. So noting this, right? And slowly but surely he slowly starts to remember things about his childhood. Like how he used to climb up in the tree and go through a window in order to see um Yeonhu, as well as he remembers being like really pissed, like really angry at his parents, to the point where he started to take out his anger, take out his stress, like choking himself, because in his sleep as well, um the hands choke him. I don't even know how or why this happens, but the hand, like, you imagine like these gory hands, like with no attachment, no nothing. They're just all up in your skin and you're feeling paralysis, right? And they're just on your throat and just squeezing that throat really hard, like two hands as well. That's basically what he's feeling in that moment. So you can imagine like that's not a really healthy way to take out stress, but cahoots to him, honestly, it's whatever, right? And keep in mind, he has these friends, right? We cut to a scene where his after his friends were like, oh, let's go to a party, this is that, this that. And one thing I noticed about these friends that I noticed is on, they do not respect him. They do not respect the fact that he only wants a little bit of these people here, and these bastards take advantage of that. It's kind of like when um you'll like tell a friend, like two friends, that you want to go somewhere, and they bring like 13 people along. It's kind of like that kind of feeling. Like these people do not respect him at all, right? When they go drinking, he's not a drinker. He's not a drinker. Jun is not a drinker. He could never drink. Reason being, it'll make him too honest. And remember, this guy has been faking his personality for a really long time. He's been really nice, friendly, kind, thoughtful, everything that you could possibly think of Jun was, honestly, right? Jun doesn't know what it's like to not be like that, and he prefers to be into control, which is why he's not into the whole drinking thing, right? And they do not respect that at all. A matter of fact, um even after they were talking about the evaporation, because it was a really popular book in Korea, everybody loved off this book. Some of the friends are actually reading the book. I don't remember his name, but spoiler, he does die. He was one of the first friend, like one of the second friends to die. But he's reading this book. He's invested in this book, like really, 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 and truly invested. And these drunk girls, they're talking about the book and they're like, oh my god, like I wonder who the author is. Like the author must be just so sexy and all kinds of things. Like that's what they're thinking. That's what they're thinking in their head, right? And he is saying like, oh, well, I know the author. I know the author. Like that's basically that's Jun's roommate. Like we besties for real. So, and Jun is trying to say like, yo, don't go, please stop. They skip to his home, skip to his home. Keep in mind, like what? But they skip to Malu to his home, right? They barge in. They barge in. Um, they harass. Um, they harass Junbin. Yunhu. Keep in mind, this is his space, this is his home. He's trying to be lenient because he knows that he's drunk. Keep in mind, right? You see, Yunbu, he's already an asshole. He's already not nice to people regularly. But he's trying because he's saying, oh yeah, these are Jun's friends. Let me be nice. But there's a difference between trying to be nice and invading people's space. Because him come and take up himself. One of the guys, Jun's friends, take up himself and him ready for come take picture him. Not wait, no, not take picture. That's later on. But he's in his face saying like, oh, I don't think you're the offer, because he asked him, he said yes. First of all, he's already giving away his identity to you. And then he's like, oh, prove it, prove it, prove it. Keep in mind. Meanwhile, um, Yunhu, he's got a cigarette in his mouth, right? He's like, he's smoking it, right? So, instead, take it up and just press the hot sizzling cigarette against his forehead. Yeah, because since you want disrespect, might as well give it, right? Might as well give the disrespect. If we're already disrespecting people, might as well do that to you while we're at it. So he gets into a hissy fit, but really and truly, they're all drunk in a hissy fit. They leave. Um, um, Now Jin is like apologizing like crazy. He's like, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Like I didn't mean for that to happen. Like they keep on doing this that. Like it's a lot, but at the same time, it's not that much, right?" And he's already assuming that he's pissed. And the last thing that Jun wants is to be alone. So he gets more anxious at the thought of being alone, right? Wait, I'm gonna have to put this into parts, but this is basically part one. I think that covers like maybe like a few chapters, maybe till chapter 15, I think. That's like a summary of chapter 15. But I'm gonna put a little pause on this and then I'm gonna get back and I'm gonna do like a little series. It's not gonna take long, trust me, it's not gonna take long. uh I'm not gonna make it be like months or weeks apart. I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna put them out in sectors, little sections for you guys to view whenever. But yeah, thank you for listening to me rant. Um, Remember to like and subscribe, and yeah, I will see you in the next video.